The Eternal Edifice, Unraveling the Secrets of the Great Pyramid's Construction. The sun beat down on the Giza Plateau, a relentless golden hammer on the unforgiving rock. Yet, even under this oppressive sky, there was a buzz of activity, a symphony of human endeavor. This was Kemet, ancient Egypt, and the year was roughly 2580 BC. Pharaoh Khufu, a living god in mortal flesh, had decreed the construction of his eternal resting place, a monumental tomb that would scrape the heavens and defy the ravages of time. The Great Pyramid. This was not merely a construction project. It was an act of profound religious devotion, a grand offering to the gods, and a guarantee of the pharaoh's eternal journey through the duat, the underworld, to achieve divinity in the afterlife. The genesis of this colossal undertaking began long before the first stone was laid. It started with meticulous planning, a vision that extended far beyond the immediate horizon. Master architects, revered for their knowledge of mathematics, astronomy, and engineering, meticulously surveyed the vast expanse of the plateau. Their faces, weathered by years of sun and wisdom, pored over detailed papyrus scrolls, their fingers tracing complex geometric patterns. They observed the celestial ballet of the stars, particularly the circumpolar stars, which seemed to revolve around a fixed point, guiding the precise alignment of the pyramid to true north. This astronomical precision was paramount, as the alignment was believed to facilitate the pharaoh's soul's ascent to the stars, where he would join the gods. Calculations etched onto papyrus with swift, sure strokes of reed pens detailed every angle, every dimension, ensuring a structure of unparalleled accuracy, a feat remarkable even by modern standards. The base, a near-perfect square, was leveled to an astonishing degree, laying the foundation for the precision that would characterize the entire edifice.
Significantly shorter and easier. The annual flood was, in essence, Egypt's natural highway, a crucial element in the pyramid's construction timeline. Upon arrival at the Giza Plateau, a vast and intricate network of ramps began to take shape. While the exact method of ramp construction remains a subject of scholarly debate, the most widely accepted theories involve either a single massive straight ramp or, more likely, a spiraling ramp that wrapped around the ascending pyramid. These ramps, constructed from compacted rubble, mud brick, and gypsum, were monumental structures in themselves, ever increasing in height as the pyramid grew. Imagine thousands of men, their sinews straining, their sweat gleaming under the relentless sun, pulling the massive stone blocks up these inclines. They used ropes woven from strong papyrus fibers, some as thick as a man's arm. The rhythmic shouts and chants of their work filled the air, a deep, resonant sound that echoed across the plateau, a testament to their collective strength, unwavering dedication, and the sheer human will to accomplish the seemingly impossible. Specialized gangs, often named after the pharaoh or a deity, worked in shifts, their efficiency honed by years of practice. Water carriers constantly moved through the ranks, offering precious sips to quench the thirst of the toiling masses. As the lower courses of the pyramid rose, the skilled stonemasons, their tools honed to a razor's edge, meticulously placed each block. They were not merely laborers, they were artisans of rock. They used a sophisticated combination of levering techniques, precise measurements, and a keen understanding of balance and physics to ensure each stone fit snugly against its neighbor. Plumb bobs and set squares were indispensable tools, ensuring this culminating act, observed by thousands of workers, priests, and dignitaries, marked the completion of a structure that had consumed decades of effort and the lives of countless individuals. It was a moment of immense national pride and spiritual fulfillment. Then came the painstaking process of dismantling the colossal ramp system, starting from the top and working downwards. As the ramps were removed, they revealed the pyramid in its full, majestic glory. The outer casing stones, made of the finest white Tura limestone, were meticulously smoothed and polished to a mirror-like finish, reflecting the sun's rays with blinding brilliance, earning the pyramid its ancient name, Khufu's Horizon. From a distance, it must have appeared as a dazzling jewel, a beacon visible for many miles across the Nile Valley. The Great Pyramid was not an isolated structure, it was the heart of a vast funerary complex. A mortuary temple adorned with intricate reliefs and vibrant paintings depicting Khufu's reign and his journey to the afterlife stood on the eastern side, facing the rising sun, a symbol of rebirth. A long covered causeway, also decorated with reliefs, connected this mortuary temple to the Valley Temple, situated closer to the Nile. It was in the Valley Temple that the pharaoh's body would undergo purification rituals and funerary rites before being transported up the causeway to its final resting place within the pyramid. Surrounding the pyramid itself were mastabas and smaller satellite pyramids for Khufu's queens and high officials, creating an entire city of the dead, designed to serve the pharaoh in eternity. The entire construction was an unparalleled feat of organization and societal mobilization, a highly structured workforce comprising skilled craftsmen, masons, carpenters, sculptors, along with meticulous overseers, scribes, and a vast army of unskilled laborers toiled under the strict.
The grandeur of the Great Pyramid of Khufu, even in its modern, weathered state, hints at a past brilliance that beggars the imagination. To truly appreciate its construction, we must delve deeper into the intricate social, economic, and spiritual tapestry of ancient Egypt that allowed such a monumental undertaking to be realized. Beyond the raw labor and engineering feats, the project was a colossal economic engine. The pharaoh, as the divine ruler and ultimate landowner, commanded the resources of the entire kingdom. Taxes, paid in grain, livestock, and labor, funneled wealth and manpower towards Giza. The logistical challenge of feeding, housing, and managing a workforce that, at its peak, might have numbered 20 to 30,000 individuals was staggering. Vast agricultural lands were dedicated to producing the sustenance needed. Bread and beer, staples of the Egyptian diet, were brewed and baked in immense quantities in purpose-built facilities adjacent to the construction site. Recent archaeological discoveries of workers' villages at Giza have revealed a sophisticated infrastructure, including dormitories, bakeries, fish processing plants, and even medical clinics, indicating a well-cared-for workforce, albeit one subject to strict discipline and demanding physical labor. The health of the workers was paramount. A sick or injured worker was a drain on resources and a delay to the project. Scribes meticulously recorded inventories, payrolls in terms of rations, and progress reports, maintaining a bureaucratic network essential for such a large-scale enterprise. The skilled craftsmen were highly respected, forming specialized guilds. The stonemasons, for instance, were a hierarchical group, from the master masons who could precisely shape a block to within millimeters, to the apprentices learning the trade. Their tools, though seemingly primitive, higher up. This flexibility in design, adapting as construction progressed, speaks to the dynamic nature of the project. The Grand Gallery, a marvel of corbelline that rises 8.6 meters high and 47 meters long, was likely designed not only as a passage, but also to house the massive granite plug blocks intended to seal the king's chamber after the pharaoh's burial. The sheer weight of these granite plugs required immense counterweights and ingenious mechanisms to slide them into place. The choice of materials was also deeply symbolic. Limestone, readily available, formed the bulk of the pyramid. The fine, white Tura limestone for the casing stones was chosen for its purity and dazzling appearance. Red granite from Aswan, far to the south, was reserved for the most sacred spaces, the king's chamber, the portcullis blocks, and the relieving chambers above the king's chamber. These massive granite beams, weighing many tons, were essential to distribute the immense weight of the masonry above, preventing the king's chamber from collapsing. The use of granite also signified permanence and strength, befitting the pharaoh's eternal dwelling. The construction of the pyramid also demanded a profound understanding of mechanics and physics, even without a formal scientific language for it. The principle of the lever, the inclined plane, the ramps, and the use of counterweights were all employed with remarkable effectiveness. The sheer static load of the pyramid's immense weight, estimated at 5.75 million tons, required foundational engineering that was incredibly robust. The leveled bedrock foundation and the meticulous interlocking of the lower courses ensured stability that has endured for over